Yo, so today I'm gonna be checking out a video by the NOITE. This one is titled, Why Does KiiiKiii Sound Like They Have Been Here for Years? I'm really looking forward to this one. The NOITE, he makes great videos, and I highly suggest y'all go check him out. And I'll actually leave the link to the original video down below so y'all can do that. But without further ado, let's get into it. This is Why Does KiiiKiii Sound Like They Have Been Here for Years? Let's go. All right.
KiiiKiii debuted in 2025.
Oh yeah, they did.
But almost nothing about them looks like it.
Low key, that's kind of facts. I'm not gonna lie. At time, yeah. Well, because obviously I didn't check them out initially when they debuted, but I heard about them, so maybe that's why it doesn't feel like. Well, actually, no, that wouldn't even make sense anyway. But yeah, I don't know. It feels like they've been active for longer. Low key.
On the 10th of February 2025, a set of social media accounts appeared with almost nothing on them. No lineup, no debut date, no music. Just posts of random objects with KiiiKiii stamped across them. Nothing in it explained who the group was. People found it funny and strange, which seemed to be the point.
Really? I don't know, bro, because I heard, like, before KiiiKiii debuted, I don't know, a lot of people were not too fond of KiiiKiii, but maybe this was like a little bit after, though. I think I've mentioned this before. You know, they got hit with the copying allegations, and this was like before debut. But yeah, I remember they were hit with the copying allegations, which I thought was stupid, but I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, no, ever since debut though, I don't think that hasn't really been the case. Like, nobody's hating on KiiiKiii
Then on
though.
February 16, a music video went up for a song called I Do Me. The members still had not been
Dude, this
introduced.
video was dope. Bro, this video is so fucking cool, bro. The scenery, bro, that shit, bro. This video is a vibe, bro, for real.
I Do Me. The members still had not been introduced. When the names finally came, there were 5 of them. Jiu, Lisol, Sui, Haum, and Kia. Jiu came from Busan and took the leader position, handling vocals, rap, and dance without leaning on any one of them. Lisol was...
I didn't know she was the leader. I'm not gonna lie. For some reason I thought Sui was the leader. But low-key, it makes sense. It makes sense. I'm not gonna lie. And Jiu, from what I've seen, you know, she does kind of give off that vibe. But I just didn't think she was the leader, though. Or, yeah. No, I just didn't think she was the leader.
The oldest, with a low one of them.
Who?
Lisol was the oldest, with a low, husky tone that
Lisol's
ended
the
up carrying...
oldest? Bro, I thought, for some reason I thought Sui was the oldest. But then again, like, this was like a while, so like, it's just, I don't know. I don't know, for some reason I thought Sui was the oldest, but I guess not.
Most of the group's rap parts. She and Sui had both trained under SM Entertainment before landing at Starship, with Sui coming in as the steadiest singer of the 5. arrived from acting and ballet, having studied performance through high school.
Oh, I did not know
And
that.
KiiiKiii, the youngest, was born in December 2010, which made her 14 when the video
What
went
the
up.
fuck?
She had studied Korean traditional dance, worked as a child model, and passed through Source Music and P Nation before Starship.
그러면 나는 간다.
Yeah, 2010's crazy. I'm not even gonna lie. I was in 2010. Wait, no. They said December 2010, so I was like first grade. I was in first grade by that point.
안녕.
That's crazy.
The song itself arrived on February 24. It sat at the top of YouTube's trending list in Korea for 2 days straight and pushed onto the domestic charts, which is not where a group with no history usually lands. In February
That's
23,
good. What the fuck?
they had put out a second video called Debut Song, made to celebrate a debut that had not happened yet. So by the time
Yeah, I remember I was kind of confused. I was like, when I heard this, I was like, this is not their debut single. Oh, man.
the actual debut came around, the group was already a month old in public. The name was out there. The songs were out there. The 5 members were the last part to arrive.
It is interesting they did that. That Starship chose to do that with KiiiKiii. I don't know. It seems very, I don't know if unorthodox. I don't know if it's the right word. But I mean, it did work out. I mean, I'd say they're fairly popular from what I've seen, so it worked. It worked.
The
For the most part.
24th of March 2025 made it official. KiiiKiii debuted with their first mini album, Uncut Gem, and held a showcase
Yeah.
at Blue Square MasterCard Hall in Yongsan, Seoul. The album title carried the pitch, a stone that had come out of the ground and never been finished. At the showcase, the members went straight at that idea. They described themselves as more interesting for being unpolished. That ran against almost everything happening around them. K-pop in 2025 sold polish. Clean lines, controlled styling, everything perfected before the
Yeah.
public saw it.
Yeah.
KiiiKiii walked in selling the opposite and used their own name to back it up. In Korean, KiiiKiii is the sound of a giggle. In English, it points at the word key, which Starship tied to finding the answers to life while keeping a smile on.
Oh,
The visuals
I didn't know
matched.
that. That would just be
I-
honest. I genuinely didn't know that. I was curious as to why they were named KiiiKiii. I'm gonna be honest, because it's not the most like KiiiKiii. It's not the most K-poppy sounding name. From just looking at it and saying it out loud. But I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense though, hearing this.
Doomy had been shot across New Zealand. Wide
Oh, this was in
fields
New
and
Zealand.
dirt and sky, with styling that people
Makes
started
sense.
calling a country girl look. Debut song was filmed in England. Both videos looked closer to found footage than to a debut
Yeah.
rollout. The songs underneath were doing something else. I Do Me moved fast and hit clean, built around a chorus you could catch on the first listen. After the album dropped, they put out a video for the B-side BTG, which came harder and sat closer to hip-hop, giving the group
Dude,
a
this
second
one,
phase.
nah, this one goes hard, bro. I remember when I first listened to this. Ooh, dude, that beat. Oh, nah, this one went hard, bro. The video, I thought the video was nice as well. Oh yeah, I should probably say this. if it wasn't clear, you know, I did react to all these songs. And if you are interested in seeing my reactions to the songs, they are on my channel. I do have a playlist, like a playlist that consists of all the videos I've reacted to of KiiiKiii so far, and yeah, yeah. I thought I should let you know that.
which came harder,
you know, for those who are watching me for the first time, you know,
and sat closer to hip hop, giving the group a second face inside the same release. Then came the part that ended the conversation about concept. Less than 2 weeks after debut, KiiiKiii took first place on Show Music Core with I Do Me.
It beat out Hot and Like Jenny? That's crazy. What the fuck?
KiiiKiii took first place on Show Music Core with I Do Me. The encore stage
that's a W. That's crazy. Like, you know, Hot, you know what I'm saying? Like, that song, I love that song. Like Jenny, it's cool. But, you know, it's Jenny, so it's like, I was like, what? You know? But that's crazy. It beat out both of those songs. That's crazy. It beat out LE SSERAFIM and Jenny. That's crazy.
Online that same night, mostly because all 5 of them sang it live and sounded good doing it. From March through June, they sat at #1 in Rookie Idol brand reputation 4 months running. Brand deals came in across fashion, beauty, finance, and food, which is usually a second-year problem for a rookie group.
Oh.
By the middle of 2025, the group's official website had turned into something else entirely. It looked like an old online marketplace. Bare layout, plain listings, secondhand items lined up for sale. Old DVDs and camcorders and whatever else was sitting on somebody's shelf. Clicking the listings opened small activities where fans could make digital friendship bracelets and film posters. The site named the idea itself Anemoia, described there as missing a time you were never alive for. The youngest of the group was born at the end of 2010. The decade they were recreating had already closed before she even existed. Dancing Alone.
No, like I've been saying it, like, bro, like, in like a lot of my, you know, when I first started reacting to KiiiKiii, like, they were definitely going for that more 2000s vibe, you know, based on what I was seeing in like their styling, videos, the songs itself, you know, very 2000s vibes.
On the 6th of August, 2020.
You know, it makes sense. He's saying that.
And it fit the room the website had built. Warm and bright, tilted toward the sound of an older summer. The teasers looked like handheld footage of teenagers riding bikes and passing DVDs around in school uniforms. The video was shot in Vancouver, which meant 3 releases in. They had already filmed in 3 countries.
Okay, well, makes sense they're driving a Mustang, but Mustang is an American car, so. But it makes sense though. I'm like, there's no way they got. I don't know if I said this in my original reaction. I was like, there's no way they got this shit. I'm like, there's no way they have a Mustang over there in Korea. They had to have went to like the Americas to film it, you know?
2 weeks later, on August 19, they released the song again. 4 times over. The remix EP came from Park Moon Chi, and it split Dancing Alone into a 90s version, a 2000s version, a 2010s version, and a 2020s version.
Oh yeah, I did see there was like remixes for this one. I didn't check it out. I didn't do a reaction video to it because it was like, I mean, it's the same song, so it's like, you know, I know what to expect. You know?
Same song, 4 decades, each one rebuilt to sound like it came out then. Dancing Alone traveled well past their own fan base. At the end of the year,
Did it?
both NME and Dazed placed it among the best K-pop tracks of 2025.
Oh wow.
What made the
I
setup
did not know
work
that.
is that the world
W.
was never just a
W. That was a dub. That's a W for KiiiKiii.
What made the setup work is that the world was never just a poster. Fans could sit inside it, browse the listings, click through the junk, make something, and keep it. Every era gave people a place to spend time before the music even arrived. Then,
Speaking
on
of
November
era,
4,
oh,
they
never mind.
slowed everything
Never
down.
mind.
To Me From Me came out and moved at a completely different pace. It sat quiet and soft, closer to a ballad than anything they had put out. It was also the first single off an album that would not arrive until January.
Fa.
It arrived alongside a web novel called Dear X, Tomorrow's Me to Today's Me, with the 5 members written in as the leads, crossing into another world and trying to find the way home. 4 releases in, they had borrowed from as many decades. And the year still had one more turn left in it. The awards started arriving in August
Never
and
mind.
did not stop. On December 6th, at the Asia Artist Awards, they took Rookie of the Year and Best Performance on the same night.
Yeah.
2 weeks later at the Melon Music Awards, I Do Me won Best Music Video. The Hollywood Reporter closed out the year by putting the same song on its list of the best K-pop tracks of 2025. By the time the season closed,
Oh yeah, KiiiKiii started
7
off strong. What the
rookie
fuck?
trophies had stacked up. Then on December 31, a teaser went up with one line attached. In the quiet,
New era. New
a
era.
Delulu begins.
Oh, never mind.
The website changed again. The
Man.
garage sale was gone. In its place sat something called Delulu World.
Delulu pack.
On the 26th of January 2026, KiiiKiii
Okay.
released their second mini album, Delulu Pack, led by 404 New Era.
All right, so this is where I got into KiiiKiii, or this
Anyone following
is this is where I've started to check out KiiiKiii.
the concept
Damn, what the fuck? January? It's so weird. It didn't feel that long ago, but at the same time, it felt like a while ago. So weird.
for New Era. Anyone following the concept expected another trip backward. The video gave them one. Childhood footage, an old media player frame, and a line across the screen asking to be a 2000s pop star. The upload date in the corner even read the year 2000, which is 26 years off from the day it actually came out. But the song did the opposite. A club track, a hard dance beat built for a floor, sharp and current, with Lisol calling everyone out to move, and Jiu cutting through the middle of it.
No, this song still goes
The
hard,
song
bro.
took the internet's most familiar error message and turned it into a way out. The video was shot in Sydney, which put a 4th country behind them in under a year.
Damn,
It
bro,
moved
KiiiKii's global. What the
immediately.
fuck?
404 New Era reached #1 on the Melon Top 100 16 days after release, then took
Oh,
the
shit,
Melon Weekly
16
chart
days.
and held it
16 days? Makes sense. I did hear about it going #1, but 16 days, that's like a little over 2 weeks. 2 weeks and 2 days. Like, that's, hey. Shout out KiiiKiii, man.
weeks straight. It gave them their first entry on the Billboard Global 200. On music shows, they collected 3 wins before promotions ended in the middle of February. The song kept going after they stopped. Artists and creators picked up the challenge, and the choreography spread as a meme. The chorus went
I didn't
viral
know
on its
that.
own, showing up under clips from people who had no idea whose song it was. Somewhere in there, the shape of KiiiKiii became easier to see. The packaging kept reaching back. Dial-up websites, film grain, secondhand furniture, the visual language of a decade the members had missed. The music kept reaching forward. Whatever was moving on
But they
dance
kept
floors
going
that
backward.
year, they were on it early. Two directions running at once, out of the same 5 people. That gap is why they stopped fitting neatly into 2026. On May 16 and 17, 2026, KiiiKiii held their first fan concert. They called it KiiiKiii Festival, 2 nights at Blue Square in Seoul, with the second show streamed.
I did hear about this, but I don't think I don't think I ever checked it out, so I'm kind of like out of the blue on this one, but
2 nights at Blue Square in Seoul, with the second show streamed for everyone watching from somewhere else.
oh shit, it was streamed?
They
I
pulled
might have to check it out.
out album tracks that had never been performed and put together stages made only for that room. 14 months after debut, they were finally in front of the people who had followed all of it, playing to faces instead of cameras. 2 months later, Billboard published its list of the best K-pop songs of 2026 so
4-4,
far.
yeah.
25
Maybe.
songs covering a year that had already seen comebacks from BTS, EXO, and Blackpink. And 404 New Era was number 1.
Oh wow.
Plenty of groups talk about a new
Oh wow. Number 1? That's crazy. No, that is actually a big dub from KiiiKiii right there. Number 1, being ranked number 1 where you're going against, you release something at the same time as like BTS, Blackpink, you know, and all these other like big groups. That's genuinely crazy.
era
Shout out KiiiKiii,
arriving.
man.
KiiiKiii walked in claiming they would be the ones running it, and the performances made the claim hold. 5 days later, the website changed one more time. This version came dressed as a travel agency.
Yep.
6 time periods sold as
I remember when I clicked on this, I genuinely thought like Starship like fucked up and put like the wrong website. Like I didn't scroll, I didn't do anything, bro. I didn't click on nothing, bro. I just saw this travel website. I'm like I was just like, I was genuinely confused, but seeing the next comeback, it made sense. It made sense. Cause I was like, I clicked on it because I was trying to like pre-save you know, the album. And then yeah, I was just left confused when I saw the website. Oh man, that shit's still funny, bro.
a package tour, each with its own theme and the 5 members standing in as the guides. Visitors typed
Oh yeah,
in a
this was like
name,
the stop.
a departure
This was like the, sorry, this is kind of like off topic, but this was like the stop motion video that y'all were telling me about. I did see it. Okay. And it was cool. It was dope. It was dope.
as a package tour, each with its own theme and the 5 members standing in as the guides. Visitors typed in a name, a departure point, and a date, and the site printed them a boarding pass with the destination listed as WhyKiiiKiii.
Yeah.
The visuals pulled from old beauty ads, old phone ads, teen films, and magazine spreads. The album landed on the 10th of August 2026. WhyKiiiKiii, 6 tracks.
I also have a video to this album reaction. If you do want to go check it out, it is on my channel. and I'll probably put it up here as well. Hopefully I don't forget. But yeah.
led by Pop Off Pop Off. The title track came out bright and loud, the kind of song built for a festival stage rather than a headphone listen. So the pattern held.
Low-key.
Sell the past as somewhere you can visit. And put a current song inside it. 4 eras in. None of them look related. But all of them sound like the same group. KiiiKiii have been around for less than 2 years. In that time, they have handed people a fake garage sale, a fake travel agency, a web novel, a nostalgia they were far too young to have earned, and songs that kept landing on lists made by people who do not usually notice rookies. The retro
They did that
is
shit.
the door.
They did that shit.
The music is the room. That split runs through every release they have put out, and it is why nothing they make sounds stuck in place. They named themselves after a laugh, called their first album Unfinished, and dressed like a decade none of them lived through. And somehow,
2000s,
that is why a group barely 2 years old sounds like they have been here the whole time.
Dub. W. Okay. That was pretty good. I actually really enjoyed that one. There's quite a few things I actually didn't know about KiiiKiii beforehand. Like KiiiKiii, you know, I'm not like too like I enjoy their music a lot, but I'm not like tapped in like that, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not like very tapped into like the group itself, you know. But I do really enjoy their music though. So yeah, there was like quite a few things I did not know beforehand, but learning about it, it makes sense. Okay, I see why they do certain things, you know. But yeah, he kind of said it. I mean, like I've been saying it too. Like KiiiKiii is definitely like giving more like 2000s vibes more than anything. I'd say with the more recent comeback though, or at least in the pop off video, is definitely more 2010s or early 2010s vibes. But like for the most part, it's definitely KiiiKiii's definitely for the most part like 2000s vibes, you know. Yeah. And it's cool, and it's always a treat to see that, to see groups kind of tapping into that era, you know. But yeah. Overall, I guess to speak more on KiiiKiii, yeah, they're great. They got great music. They got great just overall like everything about them, from like the styling, music videos, concepts, and you know, of course, the music. Like they really got it. They got it all. Yeah, I think KiiiKiii is definitely underrated. You know, I think it's weird because like they are they are a fairly popular group, but I don't feel like they're really talked about in terms of like one of the top groups, you know. I don't feel like they're ever really in that conversation, um at least from what I've seen, you know. But yeah, but I think definitely with this recent comeback, with this recent project WhyKiiiKiii, I think they're I think they'll um I think there's big things ahead for them, and I'll be there. I'll be here for them. But yeah, I think that's really all I gotta say. Um, Shout out to the NOITE. This is a great video. And yeah, if you enjoyed the reaction, please drop a like, comment down below, subscribe to the channel for more. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.